Hello and welcome back to Video Games. Tim Rogers here with an Action Button Channel 2 special report. If you can see this video right now, that means that I have finished editing, rendering, exporting, uploading, and waiting for the Boku no Natsuyasumi review, Action Button Reviews, Boku no Natsuyasumi Action Button Season 2, Episode 1. That means I've finished all of that, and I have set it to go live, and you might have even watched it already. It also means you are a backer of patreon.com/actionbutton, where I dedicate myself to only advertise patreon.com/actionbutton in videos which are exclusive to backers of patreon.com/actionbutton. It doesn't count as advertising the Patreon if you have to be a member in order to see it. It's just the way this works. So I'm in the middle of the final pass of the editing of the video, where I go through and punch up and fix up and just ask myself several hard questions. Is this good enough? Is this... I usually go through it past the coverage phase, where I cover a video with footage, basically the goal being to make a decision to cover a clip with something that is good enough. And then I go through multiple other passes, giving it a new coat of paint each time and asking myself, is this good enough now? And then eventually you start asking yourself, is this good enough for the final release? Is this good enough for the upload? And I'm at the is this good enough for the upload phase, and there is a sentence late in the review that if you've watched the whole review, you might remember this sentence. It comes during the concluding minutes of the review. So if you have not watched the review and you're watching this first of all, that's weird. This is technically a spoiler for something I say late in the review. However, I mean, it's hard for me to understand the mind frame of a person who only watches these videos. My level of engagement with them is very different from, I assume, the average viewer. So I'm assuming you might not want this throwaway sentence very late in the review spoiled. So I would watch the review first. So go ahead and stop this if you haven't watched the review, and if you really feel like maybe you could be spoiled on something I say. If you're still watching, I've given you time to stop. Now we're going to talk to the people who are still watching. If you're still watching, I want to show you the making of a sentence that comes very late in the review. In the segment where very late in the bottom line segment, in the closing 5 minutes of the review, I declare that I think the Sony PlayStation is better than anything Nintendo has ever done. The original PlayStation, better than anything Nintendo has ever done. And I rattle off a huge list of examples of stuff that Sony did first, specifically that they did first in a manner that is better than Nintendo did it years later. I list that. Bibby Babbis is barking. I list the Sony iToy as an example of Sony doing a motion controls thing way before Nintendo did, and it's sort of a touch screen because you're waving your hand and touching the screen. I'm not going to play the Sony iToy on this. I was able to download a vintage Japanese trailer for it, and that served me just fine at that part of that very, very short segment of my review. There was one sentence, however, that came off the top of my head while recording. And you can see, if you go back into the review and you freeze frame it, and you frame by frame it, you can see a little bit of the mask of the character slip off, and it's just something I genuinely realized. And while editing the video, I was like, wow, the delivery here is really good. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this isn't in the script, because I have an edit script in a Sublime Text window as I edit my video, so I can go back and say, I've just edited this sentence, just cut it out so I can just see what I'm working on, the paragraphs that are on my work sequence for the day. And I'm like, well, this one's not in there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was clearly an ad-lib. It's all a haze when I record these things. So the sentence, I ended up thinking it's one of my favorite sentences, because it really summarizes this whole final segment, which the review builds up to, this slam dunk, just saying Animal Crossing is Zingified Boku no Natsuyasumi, that Boku no Natsuyasumi is the Gran Turismo of Animal Crossings. I really feel like this one sentence that came off the top of my head slam dunked it, and I had some footage in there, just some placeholder footage, and I now realized while I was editing, I realized there's just a better way to do it. And so I've brought in my only friend Mimsy is here this whole time, hiding off camera. There's Mimsy. So Mimsy is a professional artist, okay? So we've got Rodney Greenblatt did the art to Parappa the Rapper. Masaya Matsuura follows her on Instagram. So we've got here an artist. She was exhibited at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. So Mimsy's a real fine artist, and she's also making a video game. Which, don't worry, when the game is out, you will know. Don't worry. I'll make sure you know. I like Mimsy's art a lot because it reminds me of several things. We don't need to get into that. We can talk about that later. However, Mimsy is the person I had in mind when I thought of the best way to punch up this sentence. So the sentence, and Mimsy perhaps remembers this, the sentence is that Nintendo Mii's are just a store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator. So what I would like Mimsy to do today is we have Boku no Natsuyasumi here, an original PlayStation disc. It's never been dropped on the floor, which is actually remarkable considering this house. Hasn't been faded by the sun either because I keep it in the back of the shelf. Mimsy likes to have the blinds up, and this glass is not UV. There's no UV coat on this glass, let me tell you. So I would like Mimsy to make a perfect Mii of Boku from Boku no Natsuyasumi. Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
How quickly do you think you can do it?
You said this was going to take an hour? This is going to take
No,
like
I said you have
minutes.
a limit of 30 minutes.
Okay.
And he has to be perfect for my standards. So here
Okay.
you go. Mimsy's gonna make a Mii of Boku from Boku no Natsuyasumi. Isn't this a great idea?
Yes.
I think you're gonna have fun with this one. We don't even really need the sound for this, do we? Marbus. Here, I'll Marbus. His name, my Mii's name is Marbus. Hang on a second, everybody.
Okay.
Go ahead and get started.
I couldn't hear myself.
It's not monitor. You couldn't hear yourself in the microphone because you couldn't hear yourself in the microphone, Mimsy, because the monitors are off. Because if the monitors weren't off, I would be sitting over there at my desk all day, hearing the sirens and everything.
I see. Okay.
I can put my sunglasses.
Are you gonna
back
time
on.
me?
Yeah, I'm timing you as starting now. Okay. Exactly 30 minutes. It's not gonna take you 30 minutes, but this is the fun part. Oh man, maybe you can also make Mii's of those guys that I wanted you to draw.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that can be a supplemental. Oh. Wait, what happened to my headphones? My headphones don't fit.
What?
I don't know what's wrong with them. These headphones have not fallen on the floor recently either, so... Are you gonna make him look like an old man? He has to be perfect, Mimsy.
Yeah,
He has to be
make
perfect.
him look exactly like he looks.
I mean, we're going for, like, the geometry of it as well. Now, the artist...
There's not that much to change.
There's not, no.
Let's see.
Wait, can Mii's not have ears?
I can't have ears. Maybe I can, like, put a nose there.
Because he's got two big ears. I mean, I think this sentence that Mii's are just a store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator is a pretty good summary of how I feel about PlayStation versus Nintendo after doing this review. Little beady eyes. Wait, there's an actual just circle.
Where? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but his eyes are like...
I see it. Oh, I can make it stretched.
Oh, incredible. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's getting close. For this upload, I will have a cutout. I'm gonna superimpose this cutout of Boku in the corner so people can watch along. But basically, I'm gonna put this in there, and I'm gonna just squeeze the clip so that it is fast forward through you making this Mii, while I say the single sentence. Mii's are just a store brand Animal Crossing character creator, or a Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator. Oh my god.
I think I'm almost got it.
Yeah, you're getting
got
close.
it.
You're getting close. I want you to be as perfectionistic as you can here. Just feel free to be as perfectionist as you would like.
It's like the angle is a little.
I mean, the idea here is, do you remember when the Nintendo Wii first came out and there were like a million YouTube videos of people sharing their hideous Miis, like the Miis that they made? A friend of mine came over to my house and made a Hitler Mii, and then and he's like just laughing at it. And a couple of years later, 10 years later, he voted for Donald Trump. So it's an interesting story.
Arm?
We don't need to.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't need to
You can edit that out.
We don't need to give too many identifying details. But actually, no, it wasn't that guy. So interesting. No, it was another one. It was a different guy who was cool and then transformed. It's getting close. I mean, the goal. So anyway, there were all those videos where people were making these really elaborate Miis. Man, that friend also made a Bill Cosby Mii. Very strange. Now Bill Cosby's dying in jail. It's very interesting. Oh man, I love this. It's just. So the idea here is not to. I keep distracting myself. So the people making Miis of celebrities or making complex Miis or the weirdest, most messed up Miis they could. It became a whole genre of, the content era was still blossoming at that point. There weren't a YouTuber wasn't a job. It was kind of a scary, embarrassing distinction that could be foisted upon you on accident. Whereas now people wear the mantle willingly. However, at that time, there were a lot of people posting their elaborate Miis, right? Any way they could. Grainy cell phone pictures taken off the TV. So the idea is this isn't an elaborate Mii. We're proving that making a perfect Mii of Boku from Boku no Natsuyasumi is hilariously easy, is what we're proving here, right?
So one thing about this is we can't get the mouth looking the same exact way. And I think it's because he's emoting here. He's like clearly happy, whereas this mouth is like a neutral expression.
Yeah, he's clearly happy. I think, but he doesn't have the super happy look all the time in the game. He does tend to have sort of an impish smile at all times. I don't like how Miis are all wearing like skin tight long sleeve shirts. I think that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely easy to texture.
I saw a guy in Brooklyn once who was dressed like a Mii.
Okay, and the hair.
You ever see that?
What? Dressed like a Mii?
Just like a skinny guy with a skin tight, like solid color turtleneck. And some skinny jeans. The Boku's hairstyle has to be in there.
Gotta be something like this. I mean, it's not quite this.
It's more of a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a hat as a hairstyle?
I don't see any bowl cuts. This? No.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I think
but that is
pretty close, but let's see. Let's look through all of them.
These all seem to be longer styles.
No, I know there's some short ones. Here. Like this.
Oh, that's horrible.
I mean, this is too much of a bowl cut.
You ever see like dudes with that kind of hair? They're all over in Japan. It's like a popular comedy hairstyle to have your hair in a like bowl cut.
He looks like an acorn.
Yeah, little acorn boy.
Whoa.
Continue editing, yeah. He's got some wild shoulders too, doesn't he? Look at it. Look at Boku's shoulders.
Yeah. I mean,
He
they're
must do a
just
lot
missing.
of rows.
They're
No.
missing.
No, he's doing. That's his
The
neck.
trapezes.
Yeah, he does rows all day. He's training for the crew team.
I think this is probably supposed to be his hair.
Yeah,
I think it's supposed
it does
to be
seem very
this.
close. I don't like that it's symmetrical though.
I wish I could like shorten it.
It's of disturbing symmetry. Oh, there's so few hair colors.
This? No. Wait, maybe. But
Yeah,
this is so
I think that's
weird.
closer. I don't like that there's a.
Oh, this one. It's gotta be this.
Yeah, that's
gotta
it.
be it.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
seriously
That was, like, the
haircut number
first
0?
one,
Oh my
yeah.
god, haircut 0 is his hair.
I think.
Yeah,
And then.
make him a chibis. He's a chibis. And he's also a bit scrawny. He's on the scrawny side. The head's a little too big.
I think he could be like a little taller.
You feel like that's like
Honestly-
a baby-sized me.
Yeah. I think like that.
That's just so weird to wear that skin-tight long-sleeve shirt. I think it's not a shirt. I think that's just a Mii's body. I think Mii's are
That's
naked.
just his skin.
Mii's are naked. They just
He
look like this.
definitely got the right nose. I think that's like the right nose. I think the mouth is like the one thing that seems a little weird.
Oh, that's him when he gets sad about something. And the mouth was
think
pretty
that
good for
was
my
good?
purposes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's generally his expression.
And then eyes, I think we got the eyes.
Yeah, his eyes are like in the dead center of his head. No, they're actually a little low. I mean, on the character design, they're a little low.
Oh yeah.
But
think
I
this
think
is
they're in the right
right.
position for what you're dealing with here.
Yeah, like proportionally. Okay, so eyebrows. I think I got the eyebrows down. Yeah, I think so. Like no. Yeah. I think
Yeah, that's
these
right.
ones.
No, he looks too smart there. He needs to look more friendly. I mean, it kind of makes you appreciate there's a lot that goes into creating a even what is a considerably a simple character. Are you gonna give him rosy cheeks?
I mean, they're kind of more peachy.
Yeah, they're a bit
colored.
peachy.
I think it's this one. I wish I could change the saturation, make it greater intensity.
Yeah, those level of professional tools are. Oh my god.
That's when he's grown up.
He's gonna
That's
look
what he
exact-
looks like when he's grown up.
His face is just gonna obtain a couple inches of southern length, I suppose.
Yeah, I think this little face is the right face. Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
His head is almost a perfect. It's like an apple shape in
An
the
apple shape?
game. Okay, maybe not an apple shape. I don't know why I
I
said
think
apple
it's the
shape.
closest one. This one's. You think this one? No, this one I think is like
No, I thought the more
Two.
spherical one.
this one. This is more spherical.
Yeah, I thought the spherical one was
Oh,
more
you think this is
correct.
better? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Then should I move all the features down a bit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Basically, get the eyebrows clear of the hair.
I'll move.
Right. So move the eyebrows first,
Okay.
because then you
I
can
got
see
it.
them. Just get them like at one notch clear of the. Now they're too low.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think just one notch down. Yes. Oh, this is absolute
think this
freak
is
style.
it.
Yeah.
The nose sits right on
Yeah.
the base of the eyes.
Yeah, that's good. Let's get him a little mouth down. He's down in the mouth, as it were. Maybe no.
Up?
I think it's
I think up.
no, because then His
the
southern.
chin's too big.
The chin is horrifying. Why is the chin so big?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think it should be this one because this makes his face look too long.
Yeah, can we make his face look shorter?
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
that was the original one.
The positionality of his.
I guess this is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the positionality of the facial features is correct now.
Yeah.
He's got his whole face located in that very small area. He really is just a wonderful little piece of graphic design in addition to art. Very well designed video game character. It's interesting. He has Mineko Ueda's art has such an abundance of like classy, fine artness to it that it's like. It's interesting that that she didn't design a character for like a Mario style game.
So I'm like looking at the relation between his mouth and his eyes, and it's like the corners of his mouth are directly underneath the center of his eyes.
Yeah.
So and it does not let it doesn't let me have that in between. Do you see these two different sizes? I think this might be it. Like the
with the mouth not touching the.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it too high up now though?
His mouth's very high up.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
it's like
I can move it down to.
It's like right on the bottom of the.
See, I don't think
middle of his face. Yeah.
That looks right.
Now it's too far from the rest of the facial features. And you can't move the facial features down without ruining the ratio of the eyebrows and the hair. I mean, I'm guessing that's him. I think that might be our boy.
I think that's him.
Yeah. Oh. I almost killed the buddy.
There.
No glasses for our baby.
No. Okay.
Give him a nickname. Call him Boku. Well, it has to be a capital B.
Okay.
Because I don't normally like capital letters, but it has to be a capital B for him, because otherwise people will think I'm saying that it's me, myself, and they'll confuse me for an adult Boku, which I am not.
Done?
That's good.
Wait.
Is there going to be some sort of a celebratory flourish when you say you're done? Are they going to celebrate him? There he is.
Nintendo Mii's are basically a store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator.
Yay!
Ah, Marvis. And there's Marvis.
Should we create the other people?
Yeah.
Let's
you want to try to create? Yeah, might as well. While we're here, let's go ahead and create another guy. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get you to create these two guys from my office. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, did you say one of them looked like a video game character?
Well, they both looked. They both look very similar to specific characters from the Yakuza and Judgment games, but we needn't worry about that. So the first guy, okay, the hair is the one thing I remember most of. So I can probably guide you. This is gonna be like a police sketch artist. He had a pompadour.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
So can we find? There's gotta be. He had a very standard.
Okay. Are we gonna compare it with
very standard rockabilly pompadour.
Okay.
Is what he had. Are there no rockabilly pompadours in here?
Probably this one. Okay.
That's like a.
It's close.
That's like a.
Like an
the hairline. The hairline's too high.
This?
No, that's more of a flat top. Oh yeah, this is good.
Wait, this one?
He looks balding, where this guy had such a head of hair. I mean, it's probably that one, yeah.
Okay, wait, maybe there's some other ones.
I mean, he had a huge pompadour.
This looks like the guy's hair from Long Vacation.
Takio Kimura?
Right?
Well, that's not the character.
No, I know.
He's also in the game Judgment.
I think
the lower pompadour. Yeah, it's got to be that one. Can you make it black though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, jet black. Okay, jet black pompadour. Okay. Let's go for face shape. He had kind of a strong Okay, he was. I mean, I'm gonna use this word without judgment. He was a bit of a fat individual. Okay, he was a bit of a fat man, but he carried it well.
Well, what face shape was it, like more square?
It's more of a square shape.
Like
yeah,
this one?
yeah. He had a big area in the chin. He always chewed toothpicks.
Okay.
Can we? Okay, so he
Facial hair?
he was 46 years. Oh, facial hair, indeed. Yes. That one right there. Yeah, wait, what? That's it for facial hair?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You were like that one right there.
Well, no,
like-
I'm looking at the picture of it. It looks darker.
This. Oh, we can change the color.
Oh, can you? Yeah. Okay, give him the.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, what?
Okay, what?
What? Okay, go back to that facial hair.
Okay.
And the one, yeah, right there.
This is so weird.
All he really had was. Now, can we change the color of it?
No.
No.
No. This is like a weird.
Yeah,
5 o'clock
this is no
shadow.
good. It's very bad looking. Yeah. Okay, so he was 46 years old.
So he had wrinkles.
He had some features. Whoa, that's
This?
really a little too much. What about the chin? Yeah. It sucks that you can't get his little beard. He had a little beard.
Like a pointy goatee.
Well, no, it was a somewhat tasteful goatee
Okay.
with no mustache.
Well,
I would have thought we would be able to just make this guy.
for wrinkles, like, is it just
It was
eye
more.
wrinkles or all over? That's too much.
Well, he was a bit of a portly fellow, so his wrinkles still had a bit of a baby face, but around the eyes, just those. I think the bottom row, yeah, that
These.
one. I think that's probably gonna get him for us. Yeah.
Oh, what
Okay.
about skin tone?
Skin tone.
Wait.
Yeah, he was made out of gold. He was made of solid gold. No, he was a bit of a swarthy fellow. The second one to the right.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, he was
Okay,
well tanned.
peach.
He was well tanned. Wait, no, maybe one lighter than that. These are really the skin tones they have. This is kind of ridiculous. There should be more.
This one's more tan. This one has a more tan.
Yeah, that's
vibe.
tan. Let's go. Let's get his eyes in here.
Okay, okay.
The eyebrows are already pretty
What's
close.
their What's their eyes?
He had like cool, like is there like some kind of like cool, relaxed?
Oh, like half open.
yeah, like relaxed dude vibe.
Like this.
Eyes. Now it looks like he has 3 eyebrows. Can you imagine walking in somewhere with triple eyebrows?
Like that. No, we can go through the option of like.
That's
cool
that's
eyes.
closer. Yeah.
This one?
Well, no, that makes him look like an absolute goof. Yeah, these are pretty close. But if they could be smaller.
These. No.
Oh, that's like too evil looking. There's Marvis's eye down there, which is just
Who's
the
Marvis?
Marvis is the me of
Oh,
myself.
yours.
Just the circle with the. No, don't give him Marvis's eyes. That's for Marvis.
You haven't said Marvis in a long time.
Marvis?
Yeah.
I've been saying it during this stream.
Yeah, no, but I mean before this stream.
Yeah, I mean I come up with names and then I just kind of leave them there. I don't have to. That's my secret.
Abandoning.
Yeah, you just.
I think these ones are the best.
Yeah, I think they're good. Can we make them smaller?
Yeah, yeah. They're too like.
'Cause they're comically oversized.
Yeah.
No. Can you make them a little farther apart? Yeah, this is getting pretty close. Let's leave this for now. Give him a bigger nose.
I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, these noses aren't so good. Oh, not that. Holy Lord.
This one? I don't know.
What do these noses look like from the side?
Oh, this one looks okay. It's so weird to see the noses from the side.
Yeah. They don't,
These are literally just like.
just a couple of nostrils. It's pronounced nostrils or nostrils? a good...
This one?
It's a little too strong. I guess we can make them smaller. Good haircut he's got. Yeah, I think it's probably a nose like that. Can we make it a little smaller, though? Yeah, about like this.
Okay.
Now, can we get his mouth? Okay, so he had big, strong lips. Because he was, my impression of him, he was always chewing on toothpicks. So he had like the kind of lips that like a guy who chews on toothpicks.
I feel like people who chew on toothpicks like have like feature their teeth. No?
Yeah, teeth is a thing. He did have teeth. I think he ate stuff with teeth.
No, but it's like you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean.
I have a pretty good idea what you mean.
Well, do you want it to be like?
Oh, there's the hamburger lips.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Mii lips are actually really creepy looking. It's close to that one though. That one you were just on.
I think so. Yeah, I can imagine.
Is there something we can do with this? Widen it up.
Yeah.
Widen it up. Make it a little lighter. Then widen them. The stretch. Can you stretch them horizontally?
I can do that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Now make it a.
Did he have a wide mouth?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, go back.
Like this?
Yeah, yeah, about like that. Make it one. Just make it the minimum height. Yeah, about like that was good. Yeah, that's no. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking like this dude. This is real good.
I want to look at the wrinkles again. Like maybe
The winkles?
the winkles.
Well, that's makes him look not a whole lot of me features on here.
Okay.
This is a weird exercise to try to make a me of a person who you haven't
Any
seen in like.
Moles.
No, let's keep him mole free. He wasn't a narc and he wasn't a mole. All right, let's make him pretty tall, a little bit taller. Yeah, and then make him a little bit more goatsui. Yeah, that's good. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you make his shirt white? Because I only know him from working in an office. So.
Did he wear glasses?
No, no.
Okay.
So this guy was
That's
my.
pretty good. Oh wait, there's facial hair.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Oh.
Ah, can you make that? No, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
Okay.
pretty good. Can we get rid of the nasty
The
5 o'clock shadow? Yeah, it's that one. It's got to be that one. Wait, it's a little weird looking though. Yeah, give him some cheeks. That's good. Yeah, that makes it. This is really rounding him out. Yeah, this is my dude. Yeah, this is him. This is pretty close.
Okay. Eyebrows. We didn't actually.
We didn't really mess with the eyebrows, but these are pretty
Not
close.
these ones. These.
Well, those were good as well. Maybe those.
They're not as angry.
Well, he wasn't an angry guy.
Oh.
He was a cool guy. He was a very cool individual.
I feel like. What?
This is pretty good.
I think these eyebrows fit really well for his face. Like these ones are a little too. I don't know. Like the arch makes it too complicated.
Yeah, they're a little too aggressive. Yeah. I feel like maybe these.
This.
Make them look a little cooler and less like it's people with eyebrows like this are often misunderstood
like
as being severe or strict or angry all the time. Make these eyebrows look like a friendlier, more approachable guy. He was a guy who had a face that you could imagine him. I mean, there were rumors about this guy that he had been a sort of he had had a troubled youth. Right, were the rumors of him.
Yeah.
That he had been. He showed me some pictures of like his old band that he was in, and they were some pretty hard looking, like tough motorcycle kind of dudes. But you know, he was just old, or he was getting old. He was getting there. He was a little bit older then than I am now. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Which is why this exercise is so interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're making him. He definitely was. He had softened as he got older, and he was more of a cool hangout guy who was willing to recommend cool stuff to a younger guy. This is the guy I mentioned before. He called me kid. Kiddo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he called me, which was like such a weird experience. This just like cool dude calling me kid.
I think this is it.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and say this is him.
Okay.
This is good. Now we got to make the other guy.
Nickname.
Let's give him a nickname. Call him Ishi. I-S-H.
Capitalized?
No, just lowercase is good. I-S-H-I.
Is that his actual name? Whoops.
Well, no, it's one of the kanji in his name.
Okay.
We're not going to give him his full real name. But yeah, this is good. And,
Okay, done.
very good. Let's register him. They should do a sort of a celebration animation where they, like, show the person.
Yeah, like Animal Crossing. Okay,
yeah.
new one.
Yeah, let's do a new one. One more.
Okay.
So this guy was... Let's start with the hair.
Okay.
Because the hair should be, I think... Okay, so this man was bald with hair on the sides.
Oh, okay. How old was he?
He was the same age.
Oh, as
Oh,
okay.
this is that I believe
as
is...
that guy. It just looks like this guy.
Yeah, that's it. He's done. No, okay. Okay, so can we dial in as quickly as we can here? The mustache. He had his primary facial feature was a little mustache. Yeah, this is good. That's about right. Oh wait. Shoot. That mustache is good.
This one or this one?
Can we configure the size of it? And then move it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna have to just leave it like that for now. That's very close. Yeah, that one's good. Because it was a full mustache, but it was small.
Mouth.
Yeah. Let's do eyes.
Okay.
Give him his eyes. Eyes and skin tone. Let's see.
Was he like alert looking?
He was a pretty sleepy looking dude most of the time. He was quite sleepy looking. He was the head of the section. He was the chief, the section chief. Like, he was the guy in charge of everybody. And he was very just relaxed.
Like this? It's too much.
He was renowned as being just a very relaxed leader. He was not strict at all. But, like my friend, he was also rumored as having been having had a troubled youth. So they were just kind of two tough dudes. Except this guy was smaller.
Yeah.
And he was bald and he had a mustache, but he wore really nice clothes. I mean, inside, like, the dress code, like, so he wore really nice shoes, he wore really nice shirts, but he never wore a tie. And he would take his jacket off as soon as he wore a suit, but you'd only see him wear it into the office, and he took the jacket off. So he was always wearing just these really nice, custom-made white shirts.
Is this too intense?
It's a little too... it's hard to figure it out.
Like...
Can we get a skin tone? Because this man was very tanned. He, like, went to tanning salons.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was a big fan of getting a tan.
Fine. Wait.
And though I said he wore nice clothes, they were very standard, just like white shirts and slacks.
Like,
Oh my god. Those are the tones? The one above that. No.
it's like between these,
Shoot, yeah.
or like this one and this.
I'd say that one. The
This
one you're on
one?
right now,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's the same as the other one.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of choices here. Eyebrows, he had smaller, curvier eyebrows. I think like that second, no. That's like the second one from the left on the top row. Maybe, theirs are huge though.
These ones? Well, I can make them smaller.
No, I said second from the left. That's second
left.
from the right.
Oh,
Yeah, left is that side.
yeah.
Left is
Get
that side.
confused. Sometimes I have to hold my hand up like this.
And go left.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's an L when
Yeah.
you hold it up. Is that like a mnemonic device people have to learn?
What do you mean?
There's like there's like a cliched expression where you can just say he doesn't even know left from right, right?
Yeah.
Which is like I feel like that as a cliched expression has fallen out of fashion in the modern times. But were there people at some point in time who just couldn't tell left from right?
I'm one of them.
Oh man, yeah, this guy's looking pretty tough. Oh man, that
Wait,
DreamWorks, that
do you have
DreamWorks
lips?
face. He had no lips.
No
He actually
lips.
had no mouth. But he had to scream all the time. I'm just kidding.
Did he show teeth?
He wasn't a very toothful man. No.
I'm like guessing it might be something like this. And the small mouth.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
What about nose?
A huge nose. It was about 2 feet long.
Come on.
No, he actually did have a somewhat large, pointed, robust nose. It was frequently commented upon by coworkers.
Really? In
Yes,
a good way
yes.
or bad way?
No, they were saying he had a nose that made him look not Japanese.
Oh.
He was constantly, doesn't his nose look not
It's
Japanese?
clearly this one.
His nose looks like
It's
yours.
Clearly this one.
No, people said that people would tell me that my nose and his nose looked the same. So this is a rare example of a man having a facial feature that like this was the one thing that like I don't think his nose necessarily looked like mine. I think they were saying it looked like mine because I have the high nose bridge and he had a high nose bridge. You never know. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many times in Japan, China, and Korea, a person I did not know complimented my nose.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is a Western nose.
Yeah, just because it's a Western nose. I think as Western noses go, mine's not necessarily anything noteworthy. It's not a noteworthy nose, you know. It's not a noseworthy nose.
Who do you think has, like, celebrity-wise, who do you think has the best nose?
Top 10 celebrity
Male.
noses? Best male
Male.
noses? Shoot.
Like, can you even think of them?
I don't know. I tend to...
think I...
I grew up. My dad made me read Dale Carnegie. You know how to win friends and influence
Well, that's
people.
like your nose.
I know.
Sounds like your nose.
What I know, Mimsy, is that you're supposed to look people in the eye. I don't look people up the nostrils. Even celebrities on the movie screen, larger than life. You know, 10 stories tall on the IMAX at Lincoln Square. Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick. You know, like
Nice.
I look a man in the eye. Because I'm trying to win friends and influence people. So I don't look up any celebrities' nostrils.
Yeah.
I'm not a nostrile gazer, okay? I'm looking at I look people in the eyes. And that's why I can tell people when they have kind eyes or nice eyes.
What eyes do I have?
You have mimsy eyes.
Evil eyes?
Every adjective that applies to you is mimsy.
That's just... is like you not commenting on anything.
It's because you're mimsy.
What color? White?
Yeah, he would have been wearing a white shirt. He wore white Oxford shirts. He wore really nice chinos, and he wore like these really. He actually had like a crested blazer that he wore a lot, but again, he took it off as soon as he got in the office. No, so he had a small, round, sort of head.
Like that?
Yeah, this is very close. He was a very cartoon-looking guy. Yeah, that's actually, the eyes are very good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, this looks like him.
What about, like, wrinkles?
Yeah, he had lots of wrinkles around his eyes. Which I guess made him look sleepy. He wasn't that old. He was the same age as the other guy. Again, it was said they were in the same,
Do you think these wrinkles
the
are
same
better?
graduating class in high school.
I feel like these make him look older and sleepy and tired.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
And what about height? Let's get his
Well, facially, you think it's good? Like the eyebrows and stuff?
yeah, I think it's looking good for my
You
purposes.
say
He's not yeah, he was quite skinny and a little taller than this, but he was shorter than the other guy by a couple
we should
inches.
make the other guy the tallest.
See, this guy looks like he's ready to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes.
Oh no, this looks like a real person.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
This is very good. He'd get up to smoke, and everybody in the office would get up to smoke with him.
Do you think like his eyebrows had that arch, or were they more like?
No, they were good.
droopy?
They were good the way they were.
Okay.
It's like I'm looking into the past here. This is fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Maybe this is what we should stream in the future.
Yeah. Well, this is a bonus feature. People watching this, if you're watching this, I honestly, you know what? I don't know what it would be like to back me on Patreon. I think it's philosophically impossible. I think the IRS would come after me if I tried to back myself for $3 a month or whatever. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't back me on Patreon. That's not saying that I wouldn't back someone who makes meticulous stuff. I'm just saying, again, don't want the IRS to come get me.
What do you think eye-wise? Like,
No, I think that
size was good. This.
Yeah, I think that size was good. I think this genuinely looks like him. This genuinely looks like him. Okay, now you
I'm overdoing it. I think this is good. Okay.
And also he had a tattoo. No, I'm just kidding.
Glasses?
He did wear glasses, but not all. He wore reading glasses.
Like these?
No. They were little oval. The oval's the second from the left. I guess the default. They were much smaller though. No, a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. And
like that?
yeah, and they were gold. But again, he didn't wear them all the time. But let's go ahead and leave them on him.
You want them on?
Yeah, like he wore them when he was at his desk, and he
This
wore them on
one or
a.
this?
He did have them on a chain around his neck. I mean, they were
I think
gold.
This is a good gold. They're like multiple varieties.
They were really shiny, fancy gold. They were actually Haksan glasses. I talked to him about them. He got them at Haksan, so he shopped at. I guess he was a cool guy too. He'd also been in a jazz band when he was younger, and he still played guitar.
Maybe, do you think that blends in too much with his face?
Yeah, I think a little darker. I think that gold.
This one?
Yeah, I think something like that's pretty nice.
What about this greener one? No.
Everything's greener. The grass is greener when the cows are leaner.
I mean, this still passes for gold.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Okay. And position, should it like be
No, they were sitting down on his
like
nose.
that?
Yeah, maybe like that's good. That's good.
Okay.
And that's good.
Okay.
So I just realized this guy also, these two guys
What
share a kanji in their names. But they don't.
Ishi too.
Yeah, he had an ishi in his name as well.
He shares the right mouth.
No, yeah, he always had sort of an amused expression on his face.
Like this one? Or this?
No, the one you.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, the one you started with. It looks a little. Like a little like serious, but amused.
Yeah.
He's serious and he's amused about it. What's his nickname? Okay, for his nickname, okay, we're gonna call him Cacho. No, sorry, Bucho. Call him Bucho. B-U-C-H-O. Because he was the Bucho. I don't know why I call him Cacho. Cacho was another guy who was also a guitarist in a jazz band. The Cacho was actually the former guitarist of the Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra, which is interesting. Oh my god. That's them, dude. That's them.
I want to do more. Let's make more.
I don't know who else to make. Do you want to update mine for the year 2022?
Wait, maybe I'll create a new one.
A new me?
Yeah.
Marvis Mark II.
Okay, so update you.
Yeah, just go ahead and make me. Keep in mind that the me I made for myself, I designed the most abstract version possible that I figured would be suitable as a. Because, you know, Nintendo's whole thing with Mii's was that they were gonna have a lot of video games where you get to play as your Mii, right?
Yeah.
Like Wii Sports, right? With being the first one and also like the best example. Wii Sports, they were talking in the early days of the Wii, like they were gonna let you just feel free to go ahead and make me as well as you feel. So they were talking in the early days of the Nintendo Wii, like they were gonna make lots and lots and lots of games that involved the Mii's, but it ended up just being like you can kind of select your Mii in Mario Kart, you can select your Mii in Smash Bros. You can select you play as your Mii by default in Wii Sports Resort, Wii Party. I think you're also playing as your Mii. Wii Play. Are you your Mii in Wii Play? Nintendo Land. You're like some hyper stylized version of your Mii, which is weird. So anyway, when I designed my Mii, I was like, I'm just gonna make something that looks very abstractly like myself that I would like to play as in a video game. You think what's good?
Like your Mii design.
Yeah, I made it very quickly, and I was very concerned with making sure I looked like a video game character, but more like a video game character than like my real self. So if you want to try to make a Mii of me that is that you think is better, oh, I love it. A Mii that better represents the person I am. Oh man, so good. Are you gonna give me my Hakusan Mayfair sunglasses?
Oh, you want those ones?
Well, I intend to, very shortly, I intend to start wearing those all the time, for the rest of my life, every day. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, there's only black frames.
Oh, what the heck? Well, those aren't my Hakusan Mayfair sunglasses.
We can make it like this, but then there's no tint.
Well, heck. Just give me some. Are there aviators? Those are horrible. What are
I
those?
don't really like aviators.
Is that like a kid who won't get picked on the sports team?
I mean,
Sunglasses.
I guess they are like close to aviators.
They got the double bridge, but they don't have a full frame. I don't know any glasses like that.
That's not your glasses.
I don't
feel like these
trust
are
a
the
pair of glasses
closest.
that has a double bridge, but half a frame. That's very strange. That's VSI. Very strange indeed.
I mean, these like tints just make it look cool. You know.
Yeah, we're getting a little far off the course here.
You don't like these glasses?
Yeah, I mean, I've never worn a pair of sunglasses like that. No.
I was thinking of like
those
the fancy ones.
Those look like rich old lady sunglasses.
Yeah, like the big thick ones that you have.
I've retired those though.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
If anyone in New York is a talented framer, I would like to frame my old sunglasses and hang them on my wall.
So no sunglasses?
Well, they don't have an acceptable pair.
So nothing.
As anyone who's watching our streams lately might have noticed, I just don't even wear my glasses anymore. I just put up with it.
Your glasses are like part of your face.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And I want to take my face off. That's a literal line from the movie Face Off. Mimsy, have you seen Face Off?
No.
So every time I talk about wanting to eat a peach for hours, you don't understand what that means.
I do not hear
I'm
you
joking.
say
I've never
that.
said that before. It's a line from the movie as well. Castor Troy. Do you know who Castor Troy is? Do you know who Pollux Troy is?
No.
Lord. I guess you just
like
don't.
isn't this just like from like Troy the movie?
Well, no.
Like the Greek mythology. Right?
Well, yeah, but they're also the names of the two brothers in the movie Face Off. So.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should watch Face Off tonight. I think you'd like it.
We could.
It stars. Do you want to know who's in it?
Who's in it?
Well, it's from the 90s. It stars none other than Nicolas Cage
Oh, okay.
and John Travolta. And there's a twist to
Yeah,
it.
what
There's
is
a
it?
gimmick. I'm not going to tell you what the gimmick is. Man, we should just watch it. I haven't seen it in years. I was at Dirk's house in LA in 2019 and we watched it and we were pumping our fists the whole time.
I just don't think you have the wide eye look. Like, as
might
an
have.
everyday thing.
In the past, maybe.
Like now, but this one looks too cool, you know? Like this
Oh
one is
wow,
like,
you think I'm?
No, like this one, maybe that one.
You think I'm a
maybe it's
dirtbag? That's my eyes goblinized
Yeah, I
by
think it's
Adobe
like this,
Premiere. Yeah. See, we need to watch Face Off, so you will. It takes place in Los Angeles, so you need to watch movies that are very much about Los Angeles, so that when we go to LA, you will recognize stuff. One of the opening scenes of Face Off takes place at the Los Angeles Convention Center, which is where E3 happens. The LACC, Los Angeles Convention Center, shows up in so many movies. And it's used as like airports, government buildings. They use it for a lot of purposes.
Was it in whatchamacallit?
No. Oh wait, you didn't say anything.
Die Hard.
No.
Wasn't there some movie where like somebody jumped out from the building and then fell through the glass ceiling?
And there's a couple movies where people do stuff like that. These
I'm gonna
action
change the
movies.
hair.
Oh yeah.
I need to change the hair.
God, what are these hairstyles?
I think that one's kind of close.
I don't like
Oh, maybe this one.
Oh god, it looks
Maybe
like
this one.
it looks like a huge like beast
This
took
looks
a dump
like
on
your
my head.
hair right before. It really does. It looks like your hair right before a haircut.
It looks so gross though.
Sorry.
Idealized.
This one?
Man,
Maybe
all
this
these
one.
hairs look gross. I used to say that my hair looked as though dispensed by a 50-foot tall lunch lady. Is what my hair looked like. I don't think she'd have to be 50 feet tall. That's saying that my head is like the size of 50 scoops of ice cream, which I think it's probably not that many.
I mean, this is kind of like what your hair is now.
That's a mess. Like, what is that?
This one.
I think a lot of
This one?
I think a lot of these hairstyles don't work in any conceivable universe. So me's are interesting. You'd make a me, right? And then your friends would say, "Oh, look at my me. Look at your me, dude. It looks just like you. Ha ha ha. Yeah, man." Right? Is that what me's were designed for? That looks so bad.
You're criticizing me.
No, I'm criticizing what you seem to think I look like.
I'm like.
I need to just shave my head is what I'm learning here. Maybe I should just start shaving
facial
my
hair
head.
will make it better.
Oh god. Yeah, now I look right. Now I look right. You should be able to affect the transparency of it.
Yeah.
Make my facial hair white. Oh, dude, that's how I want to look. God, it would be so cool to have a white beard and, it's way too dark. Oh, give me a soul patch. See, I wish I could grow like a good mustache. I would do it. I don't care. I just can't. Half of the mustache doesn't have enough
there it
follicles.
is.
There's just not enough follicles on the right half of my
this looks
mustache.
so weird.
I lack follicular quantity. Wait, so your me is not in here, right?
No.
But it's on your profile picture because I imported it from your Switch.
Yeah.
Why
I don't
can't
know
they?
why.
Do they not let you import the me? I don't understand.
Do you hate this?
No, I don't hate it. Just keep going. I'm gonna strive to return to looking like Marvis again someday. Marvis is so skinny as well. Because when I made Marvis, I weighed like 120 pounds. Marvis is just my me's name, and always will be. So you're starting to make a character who looks like you're starting to make somebody who looks like they're gonna star in a Sony PlayStation first party game.
Wait, what is
Is it
that?
like God of War or The Last
like
of Us?
this is Nathan or not Nathan? Like
Nathan Drake, yeah.
No, the other one.
Joel,
Yeah.
Nathan, or
Didn't
Kratos.
you always want to look like him?
What, like Nathan Drake?
Like Joel.
I would rather look like Joel than what I look like in real life. Does that make sense? Because at least the decision is made, and you strike most people as just a good, honest American guy. That
Yeah,
sort of
there's some of Joel in this.
that sort of body type. I wish I had that body type. I'd pay $10,000 for that body type to just be told I would have it forever. I'll never have it. He's so muscular. He's got what they refer to as, have you heard this phrase, of a dad bod? Have you heard this phrase?
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's a little it's a little what do you call it?
That's great.
Obscure. It's not a very famous phrase. That's a joke. Basically, you'd think that you could just do this, you know, and end up having a dad bod, but no. It's a very specific thing. It makes you look like it's like a guy who looks like he's done a lot of like manual work, right? And now he's retired and drinks beer.
Yeah.
That's a dad bod. I don't have any of the upper volume for that. For me, if I were to go on the dad bod diet, right?
Yeah.
I would end up with just a gut, you know? I would look like I live on beer, you know?
Nice.
Is what I would look like. I would look like I don't eat. That I just live on you know, Miller Not Light, you know? Miller Nice is what I would look like I live on. Coors, the Silver Bullet, Budweiser, Make Mine a Bud, Was Up, the Budweiser Frogs. That's what I would look like if I went on the dad bod diet. I have none of the upper volume, Mimsy. the giant pecs.
I wonder how you can develop that.
I mean,
just can't.
I developed reasonable sized pecs and shoulders and traps and delts and lats. It's called the diamond. Do you know about this?
No.
The diamond is. You see, I'm making a.
I see.
The people can't see, but I'm making a symbol with my hands. It's because you have your traps,
Yeah.
your delts, your lats, and your pecs. It's the diamond. If you build that area, right?
Yeah.
And then you put on a suit, for example, you look like a stereotypical, you look like a masculine man, right?
Yeah.
If that's the minimum effective dose is to build the diamond. If you can build your diamond area, you are a manly looking dude, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have anything going on in the diamond area. I got nothing. So it's that's why I look weak. While editing my Boku no Natsu-Yasumi video, here's another piece of inside baseball. We're just going to include this whole thing in the bonus features. While editing my Boku no Natsu-Yasumi video, I was looking. I mentioned Ryan Reynolds at one point, right? And I wanted a picture, something public domain video clip, or not public domain, but something I could free use video clip of Ryan Reynolds. And the first one I was able to find was him wearing exactly this shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Right.
And, you know, I looked at it, I studied it very obsessively, and it definitely is a Toyo Enterprises Sun Surf Duke Kahanamoku cotton shirt that he's wearing, right? And I looked at it, and it was like, I've gone to a certain point. So you order a lot of clothes that you see online, right? Sometimes. And you buy clothes from regular stores.
Yeah, I do.
Mimsy buys clothes from regular stores. She goes to Lululemon and whatnot and buys clothes. So when you go and buy clothes in places surrounded by imagery of people wearing it, right?
Yeah.
Not criticizing this. I buy freak clothes that I obtain through arcane means, right? Like this shirt traveled a long way to get here, and it's made by absolute freaks in Japan who have fetishistically recreated this shirt based on the exacting designs of the Duke Kahanamoku fashion brand from the 1950s. Most famously because they saw this shirt being worn by Ernest Borgnine in the film From Here to Eternity, which is about the bombing of Pearl Harbor. A decent film if you want to check out an interesting film. So I buy stuff that I don't have to look at a whole lot of pictures of people wearing the stuff that I'm buying, right? Mm-hmm. But to see goddarn Ryan Reynolds wearing this shirt made me feel genuinely mad, because I'm like, oh, it's supposed to look like that. Like, it's supposed to.
No, it looks good on you.
Not as good as it looks on.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah, I know. So that's the thing. It's like his shoulders, like it fits around the neck. He's got it unbuttoned. It's fitting his arms. You see this? Yeah. His arms are just completely filling the sleeve holes. There's no dangliness. He's just wearing it. And I'm like, maybe it's maybe some designer custom made it with maybe they just stole the pattern and custom, because it is the exact same pineapple pattern. They're facing the same direction and everything. Again, I zoomed in and obsessively went over this, and it's like I'm sitting there like, maybe, and I'm like, no, he might have had it tailored in the chest or the back. He might have had it tailored a little bit, but it's basically, I'm looking at it like, yeah, it's the same shirt. It's the same one.
I think I'm like...
And he just has huge biceps.
Yeah.
Because he worked out with Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman worked out with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So they're all huge jacked man. He's huge jacked man, I believe, is a joke that not a small number of people have made about Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's huge, dude. That guy got ripped as heck. Me and my buddy McCune used to sit around and just like rewatch James Mangold's film The Wolverine, and there's this scene where he takes his shirt off and he is so shredded it's disgusting. He has, like we were saying, it's like a cockroach level of detail. Like you can see all these like tiny like muscle fibers as finely visible as cockroach legs, you know, like he's just so shredded, and we're like, I think that's the rippedest I've ever seen a dude is in that Wolverine movie. But the interesting thing about that is zero impact to my body image was seeing that, right? Yeah. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, cartoon. Ryan Reynolds, who is also in I guess premium physical shape, best possible physical shape a man can probably be in, you know, and not look like a freak, right? Mm-hmm. Seeing him wearing this shirt, I'm just like, ah, man, like, I wish I was fit like that.
Well, yeah,
but
I guess
I'm not.
It makes sense. Like,
if I get fit, the shirt will fit.
I think
is
I
what
felt
I'm saying.
that way too.
You have felt that
Yeah,
way?
like I think I definitely, for example, when I was growing up, there weren't that. The K-pop wasn't a thing. Korean drama wasn't a thing. But it started becoming
was
a
in
thing.
Korea.
It started becoming a thing when I was in high school. And that was when I started really focusing on like dieting and like how my body looked, because I had role models that I could like aspire to look like, unlike, I don't know, I mean, yeah, there just like weren't that many Asian role models, you know.
Yeah,
so
there
it's
was
just, like,
there was the lady who voiced Mulan.
yeah, but you don't know what she looks like.
And she played every Asian female role in like every Hollywood anything, right?
Yeah.
It was just her Ming Na. She was just everybody, and you need it, man. Yeah, and then Lucy Liu showed up, and then there were two, and then Lucy Liu just like replaced her. It was a bit dire, I suppose, for what do you call it? Non-white children, I guess, back in the 90s. Oh, there we go. It looked better with the. I am gonna shave
think
this.
you
I'm
have-
shaving.
I'm just-
I am shaving tonight, by the way. I haven't shaved in a month. Because the doctor told me not to. We don't need to get into why. Yeah, I think the gold round glasses is correct. Because
You have this. I really think like
The-
this looks realistic.
the bags under my eyes.
Yes.
That's why I've been wearing sunglasses lately.
Do you want me to put on sunglasses for you? I feel like
This is
really
good. This is good.
close.
Yeah, I would have that hair as well if I wanted
I'm
to.
just not sure. Okay, so I think for the cartoon version, you would have like these.
I went for
eyes.
the spherical, the spheres, with the black irises and everything.
You would have eyes like these.
Make me as you believe I should look.
I really think this is very close. I really think so. You don't think so?
I don't look at myself so much outside of my horrible interactions with myself in the tiny window in Premiere.
You would
Yelling
be like,
yelling at myself in the tiny Premiere window all day. That's me at work, yeah. That's a good one. Those those lips were the ones I had on my original, the ones at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, the
backward three.
kissy.
That was the ones I had on my original me that I made, and everybody saw me like, "Why do you look like that?"
I need this one.
People got mad at my me. They got so mad at my classic me on my Nintendo Wii. The one time I played Wii Sports with people, they were like, "Why does your me look like that? I don't like it." Like, they wanted me to take it seriously. They wanted me to make a more realistic looking me.
Like I think you had a haircut like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like somebody like whipped it onto my head with a big
This is your
loud
haircut now.
floppy sloppy
This is your
paintbrush.
haircut now. Do you want your hair to be long?
I've never been able to answer that question, so I don't know.
Uh-oh. I think that's your original hair.
That's the haircut of my original me. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to have the original haircut?
No, you go with what you think is correct.
I don't know. Like, this is more realistic. I see you every single day. I think it would be something like this.
pick the one you think.
Like, yeah.
I
I think
cannot-
most of the time you look
I
like
cannot
this.
pick it for you.
Most of the time you look like this.
Yeah, why not? God, my throat hurts. I believe it's almost time to wrap this up. You were the one being like, this shouldn't take
this
too
was
long.
fun. Well, I did like 5 of them.
Yeah, I told you it would be fun, didn't
It
I?
was so much fun. Should I make you really skinny?
Oh, that's
Like that.
yeah. I mean, well, that looks probably how I'm used to myself looking. Yeah, I can't wear a white shirt. I get arrested if I wear a white shirt.
It's either blue or this poop color.
I like the black. I don't know.
Black?
Yeah, just as long as it's
Okay.
not red, let me tell you. Red is the wrong color for me. I can't wear red after all my time working at
Okay.
Target.
Let's
Name
do
me
it
whatever you
okay.
think is good. God, my head hurts. My eyes are dry.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Done?
Done.
Well, you're gonna make yourself.
Oh, you want me to?
I'll
I'll do it.
That Bucho's in there.
I'll do it. Yeah, okay.
There's Bucho. I can't believe it. It's just so funny to see Bucho in there. All right, you're gonna have to make yourself as
Doing
quickly
it
as you can.
fast.
Turbo Mimsy.
Okay.
Turbo Mimsy. Do it.
I just feel like this is too yellow.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. It's
It's kind of mustardy. Just go for the eyes. Eyes and face shape and hair. Do all that stuff first. Eyes and hair.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's how the speedrunners make me's. Mimsy bum bum mimsy. I'm taking these headphones off because they're hurting my head. I don't know. I mean, there's really no reason to be able to hear the me sound effects.
I like the sound effects.
I mean, they're good. They're good. I don't need them because you're the one. They're useful for when you want to hear.
Oh yeah.
You want to
feedback.
move something 3. You want to nudge something 3 spaces. That's why mechanical keyboards are so good to have for video editing. Because you get to hear the mechanical sound. Been thinking this whole time I've been editing this video, I keep thinking I should change out my... I'm using a Cherry Brown. This may interest somebody listening. I'm using a Philco Majestuch 2 with Cherry Browns. I have 2 keyboards that I swap out. I have a black one and a white one. They're both Philco Majestuch 2 Ninja
Wait, am
keyboards.
I making me real me or Mimsy the punk? Because that's different.
Make whatever you feel. A me to represent you on this Nintendo Switch console.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, I have those 2 keyboards. The black one has cherry browns. The white one has cherry blues. So I got browns and blues, which are different keyboard switches. It used to be if you talked about mechanical keyboards anywhere, you'd be going straight into freak territory. Where now I think a much larger number of people now than when I first started. I first got my white Philco Majestuch Ninja, Majestuch 2, the white with the cherry blue switches back in 2007. So I've been using that keyboard for a very long time. Still works perfectly. So yeah, there's the browns are a quieter switch, is how they're sold in sales pitch as being quieter. And they are quieter, though, for a reason. It's not just... They're not quieter because they wanted to make a quieter switch. They have a different feeling to them. Different pressure, different weight. I like them for typing. I think I like the browns more for typing. It's always fun to go on a trip to go out of town for a couple of days, like to film something from one of these videos. It's always fun to go out of town and use my laptop and be gone for like a week and then come back and sit down at my PC and type on the mechanical keyboard. It feels so wildly luxurious. It's a tiny fraction of how good it felt to type on the mechanical keyboard when I first got it. But it still is real nice to come home and type on that keyboard. But anyway, I've been using the blue or the browns for video editing. I like to use the browns for typing and writing, and the blues for video editing, because the blues have a very loud click when you press the arrow keys. A very perfect click. To me, a far pleasanter sound even than Nintendo's excellent UI sounds on a Nintendo Wii or Nintendo Switch. I think these are pretty good. The Nintendo Wii and Wii U and Switch interface sounds are nice. Like the cursor movement is like a pop, but it's not like a nasty, squishy, wet pop. Like the selection sound, right? It's quite a pop, but it doesn't have any like... It's very clean. It's a very clean pop. And then the cursor movement is just a very clean click.
really hard to like. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like really cartoonifyable.
Really?
Me, like right now, the way I currently look, I don't think so.
Oh. I mean, I was just gonna say, you really don't think you're cartoonifiable as you work
Like,
all day,
yeah,
every
I know.
day on
I'm
a
just
video
saying,
game
like right now, I don't
about a
think so.
cartoon version of
Yeah,
yourself.
like I mean, I can do that cartoon version, but that's not what I currently look like.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I
get it.
mean?
Yeah,
But,
the,
like,
the characters
maybe-
in your game are not. They're not exactly me like.
It's like, no, I can make myself from my game into this.
Yeah.
But is that like just too easy? You know, like should I have like a version of myself that I actually look like?
I mean, it is 7:30. It's a line from Glengarry Glen Ross, but it's also
Fine.
what
I mean,
time
I can
it
do
is.
the easy version.
Do whatever you do. What you feel, my friend. Wait, where did Bibby go? Oh, he's under the
I mean,
TV
okay,
stand.
I'll
He's in the shade.
I'll just do the cartoon version. That's
I gotta let this blind down a little bit because the sun is at a real bad angle. You're gonna just do cartoon Mimsy? Was that Carrot Mimsy?
who's Karen Lindsay.
Okay, that's less sun in my face. I sprayed my my new shoes with waterproofing spray earlier today, and I'm ready to wear them outside. I'm ready to wear them all day, every day. People are gonna get very annoyed at me for wearing these shoes everywhere. That's not true. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think anybody would get mad because of my good shoes. If they did, joke's on them. Right? Bus driver saying, you can't get on that bus with those good shoes. You can't. I don't let people with good shoes in my taxi, is what they're going to say to me. And then I'll have to walk everywhere in my good shoes. I gotta wear them a bit. I like my shoes. I always wanted a pair of loafers. Never had a pair of loafers. You know?
I'm smelling your shoes.
Yeah, they smell like leather again. Well, I'm wearing them. This is good. I've decided that when we go to the airport, I'm gonna wear these shoes on the airplane. It's gonna be very nice.
We're good. Okay, that's good.
It's gonna be very relaxing to wear nice fancy shoes in the airport, on the airplane. Are you making angry, Mimsy? They should let you make your pets in here so we can make a little Bibby me.
Should I? I can. Oh my god, the last time I played this game was before we got Bibby Babbit.
What game?
I mean, this game.
Me?
Yeah.
Me isn't
Like
a game. Is me a
making-
game?
It's a game.
Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. That makes sense. This me is looking good. Oh, now it's starting to look like a Gorillaz character now. Are you one of the Gorillas?
No.
My baby dog's down there again. You can see his face. Do you see him?
I see him. Oh,
His
he's
head is
so
just popping out.
good.
You really are making yourself look like a punk.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I'm decided.
I'm impressed with how much of a punk Mimsy the Punk is.
I think this is pretty good.
Mimsy the Punk's punking glasses, I see. What's with the bright green shirt?
No. I'm just playing with the colors. It could be like this. Well, I'm trying to decide.
This is good. Somebody made the faintest noise out in the hallway. Bibby Babbis's eyeballs just popped wide open. Just like wide open. His mouth didn't move, but his eyeballs just went from 0 to just full ball. And then 3 seconds later, they just closed again. It must be difficult being a dog. You know?
Yeah.
Their ancestral heritage of huddling in piles for sharing body warmth in the forests of a ancient winter. You know?
Yeah.
Afraid constantly of predators. He's got that instinct to be afraid of somebody coming to get him. I mean, humans have that too. Hence the American gun problem and such. All right, this has gone through several drastic stylistic reiterations in the past 5 minutes alone.
I can't decide if I'm trying to make a current version of me or like the game me, because that was based on me in high school.
Okay.
Well, it's like a cartoon version of me in high school.
People don't change too much after high school.
But I don't
That's
have
not
bangs
true.
anymore.
You don't have bangs anymore. Okay.
Don't. It's like a drastic change.
I suppose bangs are a big deal. I used to have bangs.
Oh, you still do.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I used to have them in the more
Traditional.
the more
way.
theatrical sense. I used to have them. See, this doesn't look like you at all. None of what you're doing here looks like you.
That feels like me. That's how I feel internally.
Residual self-image.
I'll change the.
I mean, you take a lot of pictures of your own face, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
do you just not remember what any of them look like?
That's what it looks like.
Is that why you take so many of them? Do you only look at them while taking it. I guess that's how the world works.
I don't like the eyebrows being so down here.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to shoot somebody.
Yeah. I think this is accurate.
The mouths aren't very good in
That's
in the
punkish.
me maker. Classic style punk mouth.
I like that mouth. Oh, that seems like a good mouth for you. This one?
That one?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's time to wrap this up real soon, Mimsy.
Seems like someone's not having fun anymore.
Well, it's not that. It's that when recording a thing like this, one goes into it with only so many things to say. And once, I just have mistimed the rhythm with which I unrolled them because now I believe
You don't have anything more.
yeah, I kind of invented that keyboard thing off the top of my head. Like, ooh, I can talk about my keyboard, I guess. I can talk about how I should switch to the Cherry Blues. Maybe I will switch to the Cherry Blues for the final phase of editing. I don't know. It's the tactile click allows me, because I do a lot of, timing things. I know I need 3 seconds and 24 frames or whatever. That's the length of a clip. And I'm just like, I'm going to take a piece out of this. And I have shift arrow keys is 12 frames, and an arrow key by itself is 1 frame. So I go 5 shift and 1 arrow key 5 times is 1 second. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's 3 seconds and 27 frames. So I just go shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You know, you want to hear those numbers. You want to feel those, because with the Cherry Blue switches perfect, absolute, accurate actuation. When you feel that little bump and you hear that little click, you know that's a press. You know that's a successful press. And the longer you go in one of these video editing projects, the less responsive the preview window in Premiere is. So sometimes you might press shift left, and the video image just doesn't change. But you put in those inputs. What is this now? All right. What is this? I was just closing my eyes because my head hurts so much. And I opened up and it looks...
It's my mom!
Yeah.
It actually looks like her.
You seriously gonna put a knee of your mom in here?
She's giving me my mom. I'm making it. Yeah.
She's gotta have...
That's actually what
She's gotta have glasses.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so close. Wow, I can't believe this.
Just making a bunch of...
I can't believe this just looks like her.
Your mom is yeah. She does look a bit like a me. Now her glasses are more round. They're not oval.
Oh, are they not?
Yeah,
She's had
they're
oval
slight.
ones.
They're more
like
they're like
these?
that. More of a Boston style shape. Yeah, about like that. Yeah, she wears very gold glasses as well. Mimsy's mom. Mimsy's Mumby. Whoa, that's it? That's all you get?
Oh, what?
Just call her
Mimsy's mouth.
Just call her Mimsy Mom. With the word, just all one word. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It's branding at this
All I
point.
did.
There's Bucho, dude. There's Bucho. Oh my god, Boku looks so much like Boku. Oh god, Marvis. Poor Marvis. He alone looks like a cartoon, completely lacking in detail. I'm gonna need the sparkles to go off of the Mimsy mom. It's bothering me. I just want this screen. Oh my god,
Maybe
Bucho,
your head
dude.
shape is better in your version.
Is there a way to?
Is
there a way to look at these guys and can you make them like emote?
Oh yeah, I wanna. Yeah, I mean, I think you have to. Actually, I don't know. Probably have to get like another game. I want to make your face longer.
So I can just use footage of this.
Yeah, you can.
Hold on, I'm just capturing about 30 seconds of it. It's not like it's gonna do anything. It's just there's so much motion and it's 60 FPS.
You should get that Miitomo game. No, not Miitomo, the other one. Tomodachi Life. They probably have a Switch version.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
You definitely should do that. That's the best way to capture.
because these
the
guys
thing.
are in there. We're gonna
Yeah.
have him face that's Bucho, dude. That's him. Hang on a second. This is my job, like literally, okay? Don't make fun of my job. Mimsy comes out here all the time and is like, are you just playing video games?
I never say
I'm joking.
that.
I know you don't. I was about to say it's a joke. Hey, look at Boku.
That's just what Bibi Babis looks like, except with blonde hair. That's what Bibi would look like. Even the eyebrows are the same.
Oh, see, I'm capping this slow rotation. Store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator. I mean, he does look like store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi. He really, really does.
Yeah, he really does.
Like, he looks like there's like a cereal. He's like a cereal mascot. Because Boku no Natsuyasumi, like, that character design is so good. Just capping a little smooth rotation. Capping a little smooth rotation. The fact that it's 60 FPS is really nice for me. This is very funny to have made memes of these two guys that I talk about for like 20 minutes in my video. I could just keep showing.
Yeah, you can just to show the whole process of making them.
Well, I mean, that's what this bonus feature is all about. Let's get a little bit more Bucho. This video is going to be a mess to pull footage from. No, it's not going to be so bad. It's very clearly visible which ones you're working on. I'm going to import it as soon as we finish. And I'll start throwing these guys in there. Okay, what did you want to do?
I wanted to make your face longer.
Oh, okay, here. All right, well, maybe we should make a me of me when I was working at Sony.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we should.
And that would just be a slightly altered Marvis, though.
Oh, really? Like, what about the hair?
Because Marvis hails from the year 2006 is when I first made Marvis. I made Marvis back when the Wii first came out. And I called him Marvis. Even though you couldn't name your me so much as you can now. I got a nice pair of loafers on right now, everybody. They got leather soles, which is I've never worn a pair of shoes with leather soles. Isn't it like just kind of like bizarre to think of walking on shoes where the soles are just made of leather? They're just gonna be leather, scraping up against the sidewalk, getting all scuffed up. I'm gonna have cool shoes that have a cool, worn, scuffed looking soles. I'm ready for it, though. I gotta plan some reason for us to go to France so that I can buy the loafers I've always wanted. I mean, I'll still wear these. These are beautiful, but it's good to have multiple pairs of loafers if you have have the room in your closet for it, which we don't. You're just making... I look younger now.
Do you?
I don't know. I looked like I was about to die in the previous iteration. All right, we gotta finish this soon.
Good.
This is
It's
more
good.
than
Okay,
enough.
there.
Are you done?
The mole.
Oh yeah, put the mole back on there. Put the mole back on there, bro.
I made your glasses bigger. Should they be smaller?
Yeah, that's about right. That size.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's fine.
And he waves hello.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh, that's like the wrong shape again.
The wrong shape? The wrong shape?
It's the wrong shape.
Want to go back into it? Here, everybody, Mimsy needs to fix the face shape again.
Oh, there.
Yeah, do it.
That's perfect. Okay.
Now we got it.
That's good, yeah.
Marbus Boku Ishi Bucho. Yeah. That's our boys.
I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, I suppose that's enough for this particular... Oh, there's my loafers. I suppose that's enough for this particular bonus feature. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well... If you watched this, thanks for watching. If you didn't watch this and you just skipped to the end, that's weird too. Thanks for doing that. At any rate, I'll see you soon. Sooner or later, I should say. Sooner or later. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Wait, do we need Bibby? Bibby's too far under the... He's too far under the TV stand, so... No Bibby this time. See y'all later. Here, I just want to point out that you got to the end of all this, and the Mimsy made all those Miis, or she made the Mii of Boku, and then that was, I said early in the video, the last thing that I was going to do for the video is get Mimsy to do the Boku to put there for the sentence, Nintendo Miis are just as a store brand Boku no Natsuyasumi character creator. I was just gonna put that footage in there and walk away, and then I was telling Mimsy about this earlier that day, about a part I was unhappy with in the review that I didn't think was as good as it could be. The part about my where I have the conversation with my office workers. I was like, I keep reusing the same clips of the same characters from the Yakuza games and the Judgment games whenever I show these guys talking, I had the idea, why don't you make Miis of them? And then I ended up just making Miis of them and using my footage of a car parked in front of the old Sony Computer Entertainment building in Akasaka Mitsuke, Aoyama Sanchome. I kept just using that footage from the Tokyo Highway Route 246 stage of Gran Turismo 4 with the Miis in front of it. I ended up going back and just gingerly adding all that footage, which took about another half workday, because I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use all that footage. So, god darn it, Mimsy the punk, she struck again by just giving me something better to do on my video, and maybe the video is better for it. The Miis I think are pretty good, And hopefully somebody enjoyed the process of watching a guy, police sketch artist style, try to guide an artist through making a me based on a human person he hadn't seen in almost 20 years. So that maybe that was kind of surreally fun for somebody. I hope it was. I think I think this is good content. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'll see you all at some other time, perhaps in this mess of videos I have here. Thank you.
Thank you.